Welcome to Preventing Sunday Scaries. I'm Dr. Henry Ernst. Welcome back. We're in the dog days of summer. I hope you've taken some of my advice in previous episodes and taken some time for yourself, maybe done one or two things in your business to make things less stressful, but I hope all is well. And I hope you're getting value out of these. Today, we're going to jump right into it. So I work with a lot of business clients and coaching them, and I always tend to ask, what's the one thing that's stressing you out? And you know what? A lot of times I don't get 5 answers. A lot of times I get one answer. And oftentimes it's one person in the office that's late. One person in the office that is continuously not following systems. One person in the office that is causing drama. I don't know if rings true with a lot of you, but have you noticed that one person in an office that's doing this can cause 90% of stress in an otherwise great office? And you know what the crazy part is? Everybody knows. The team knows. The office manager knows. The owner knows. We're talking about this person in leadership meetings, and months go by, maybe years go by, and nothing changes. Every Monday, you have the same frustrations. Every Sunday, maybe we're getting a Sunday scary, and we're saying, gosh, I really have to do something about this person. And you just never do. Nothing changes. Why? Why do we tolerate this? We tolerate what makes us uncomfortable to confront. And we lie to ourselves. We say, this person's a good producer. It's going to be hard to find somebody new. I think things will change. Let's give a chance. So remember this quote. This is really important. What you tolerate becomes your culture. I'm going to repeat. What you tolerate becomes your culture. Is that what you want for your office that you worked so hard to build, to grow, that you're going to let one person be a cancer that brings down everybody else? So let's make a commitment here that we're going to do something about this. And I am going to give you the solution coming up. I'm going to give you the steps on how we can do this, because I know this is an uncomfortable situation. So step number 1, identify. We have to identify. So most of you right from the get-go already know who this person is, or maybe there's 2. So keep that in your mind. Hang tight with me for a sec. Let's say you don't have a very obvious person or people that are causing problems in your office that you're tolerating. Years ago, one of my business mentors, Frank Curtin, shout out Frank, gave me this book. It's called Good to Great by Jim Collins. They're not a sponsor of the show. Wish they were. But anyways, in this book, there's 2 questions that you can ask yourself about any employee when you're evaluating an employee, if they're a right person, right seat in your office. So question number 1, if I can go back in time and hire this person again, would I? Yes or no? Question number 2, if this person told me they were quitting tomorrow, would I be upset? Yes or no? Now, if either question is no, either answer is no, that's a sign that this person or whomever may not be a great person for your office. And it may be a good obligation for you to maybe find them a different home. So obviously we talked about identifying really obvious, but let's see if there are 1 or 2 people that you're answering. Yeah, if they quit, I'd be happy. Or if I had to hire them again, I wouldn't. Okay, maybe those are identifying people that you need to address. So we've got our identifying people. Now let's go to the solution. And this is the Sunday scary tip of the week. I want you to do one of these 2 things. I want you to commit to this. And I know this is uncomfortable. That's why I'm giving you 2 different options. I love option number 1, but I'm giving you 2 here. But let's make a commitment to do this. Don't just keep letting this go. Don't kick the can down the road. It's your obligation as a business owner. So here we go. Option number 1. This is what I call the trust exercise. What is the trust exercise? So you've got 1 person or 2 people in the office that are causing trouble. What we're going to do is we're going to have an office meeting. If you're a larger office, you may want to do this by departments. So if you have a really large office, maybe 20 or more employees, maybe you do it by department. But if you're a smaller office, you can do this, if you're 7 people office, 8 people office, you can do this as a group. Trust exercise. Everybody's brought into a room. You have poster boards or whiteboards on the wall. Everybody gets a clipboard and a piece of paper. First thing you're going to do is you're going to emphasize trust and safety. Okay, everybody, today we're going to do an exercise for trust. We're going to be honest here. It's for the greater good of the practice. So it's very important that we're honest. And we're going to have to be able to give constructive criticism to others and accept it for ourselves. Are we okay with that? Everybody says yes. Okay, you write down everybody's name that's in the room on the whiteboard. Everybody's got a piece of paper. You tell, I want you to take 10 or 15 minutes. I want you to think of every person that's on your list right now. And I want you to write 1 or 2 things they need to stop doing and 1 or 2 things they need to do more of. So we're emphasizing a positive also. And everybody gets 10 or 15 minutes. It's really quiet. Everybody's writing everything down. When we're done, whoever is leading the meeting will say, okay, now we're going to go over these one by one. Henry, let's say, and as actually, if you're doing this, the doctor, you should be part of this also, or the owner of the business. So you're accepting criticism also. And as we're going around the room, let's say I'm the first person. Henry, we're going to talk to you about things that you need to start and stop doing. We're going to be honest. So there's going to be no hurt feelings. It's for the greater good of the practice. Are you okay with this? We should say yes. Then we go around the room. Each person writes down, Henry needs to stop being late. Henry needs to stop gossiping in the hallways. Henry needs to start being more, talking to patients more, because he's really great when he does that. And you may find that there's going to be a pattern, especially with people that are the problem child. So you may get many tallies, right? They need to stop doing this, stop doing this. At the end, after we've gone over everybody, you're going to come back to each person and say, okay, Henry, so you see what everybody said about you. What commitments are you going to make? Well, I'm going to commit to stop being late, and I'm going to commit to talking to patients more and spending more time with them. That's my commitment. So at the end of this, everybody's going to have commitments, and we're going to revisit this in 60 days and see if they've lived up to their commitments. So that's the trust exercise. Now, I know that sounds like, oh my God, this is going to be stressful. When you do this, if you do have a problem child or multiple people causing issues, it's like a weight off your chest. It makes you feel good. It gives an opportunity for people to correct themselves. So that's the trust exercise. The second way that you can go about this is just a simple corrective action meeting. You sit down with this person one-on-one, maybe have somebody else in the room if you have an office manager, and you just go over. We can't accept this. We can't accept you being late all the time. We cannot accept you not following office protocol. Our expectation is that you do this and this and this, and we're going to follow up with this. And if we don't do this, maybe this isn't the right place for you to work. Again, I know this is uncomfortable, but let's not let one person cause 90% of the stress. So if someone wants to improve, either the trust exercise or the corrective action meeting gives them an opportunity to correct. And you know what? It's not mean. It's actually the opposite. It's kind. It's kind to let them know that this is what we expect, and it's for the greater good of the team. So don't be that owner that just lets things go. You let things kick the can down the road, as they say. Let's make the commitment to not let this happen again. I promise you, this is the source of a lot of your Sunday scaries. So let's make the commitment to do this. You'll see the benefits, I promise you. And if you're having any problem like this and you need guidance or you need help with your dental business, please reach out to us, dentalpracticeheroes.com. You can click on a coaching call and we can see if we can help you, especially if you have issues like this. I've dealt with these lots of times with my own office and also with clients. And it feels really good when you clear the air and if you clear this person out of your practice. So let's make the commitment to do this. Everybody have a great week. Let's go get it.